Alright, hey guys, how's it going? We are back for hole number 3 here. Notice I have quarterback, I have sniper, and I have a navigator. We're going to try to do more of a layup approach here, which is, going to involve hitting the ball a little bit shorter off the tee, just to kind of secure sniper range. I don't want to, in pro, especially with underdeveloped clubs, put it in a situation where I could potentially kind of be in between. So you're going to see me just go more full with a quarterback here on a navigator ball and just kind of do the bare minimum here, which is going to involve, some curl back towards the right. You can see there that I'm just kind of forcing the issue a little bit, but, just getting it up into the fairway. And as long as I get it to say, where I just did, more than enough. Now, if you don't feel comfortable going into quite as much power, you can surely put it on a tight end ball. I am going to really recommend, especially for the curl aspect. You can see I'm using more curl than I could do with extra mile. So, I really do recommend going at it with what I just did. Well, unless you have Thor's hammer as an option. If this is an option, I would, feel very comfortable with this as well. But the same kind of thing, I'm gonna use some curl to get it away from that left side. If I great ball it, I don't want to hit it in that left rough. So I want to be very careful that it doesn't hit that. That's the one place I can't miss. I can miss in this right rough because it'll be short enough that I can at least still get the ball back, maybe up towards the green. And here you can see, this is kind of, in all honesty, this is kind of almost as minimal as I could do. So honestly, my personal opinion, I might just, force myself to use a Titan in the future, because I really don't like what I put myself up against here. But at the very least, I feel confident. I feel like I'm about 5 rings already, so I'm only going to go 2 here with my adjustment. Keep in mind this is very uphill. So, it might not play full max. So playing it at max is going to be enough. And there you can see I just kind of missed it inside a ring. And, these are kind of the things that you can improve upon in the future rounds. If you know that, where I just aimed with the kind of ball guide that I used puts you a little bit to the right. Next time we can try to, adjust accordingly. But at the same time, I'm probably going to, ball up a little bit in the future. I felt comfortable with that approach. But at the same time, I think I'm lowering my percentage chance that I'm going to be able to make it. Wow, there you can see my opponent just coming up short. You do have to keep in mind that you are playing to a higher elevation. So if you play max ring straight up, for example, or wherever you are, depending, I don't know if he was mid-club. If you play it straight up, you're going to be a little bit wrong. So even though I was in the power, and, I might usually add a ring or two, like a ring and a half, I still played it straight up. And it actually landed very spot on where I wanted to doing that. It has to do with it being uphill on that approach. So that's the one thing that you definitely want to keep in mind when you're playing that hole. And I think you'll have, a much better success rate keeping that in mind. And I think that, you'll give yourself the best chance to, hone in on that adjustment and hopefully get that albatross that way. So keep that in mind, and good luck there, guys, and see you guys for hole 4 coming.